Disasters occur when there is the combination of someone being at the wrong place at the wrong time. But these photos happen to exist because someone was at the right place at the right time and were able to snap the pic to prove it. Some of the stories behind these pictures are a bit brutal, so viewers be warned, these are photos taken moments before disaster. Reporter Baseball. When this picture started making its rounds on the internet, people were convinced this woman had a horrible outcome, but quite the contrary. While at Fenway Park in 2013, Tampa Bay Rays reporter Kelly Nash was keeping herself occupied before the game by taking selfies. When she went to send the photo to her Red Sox-crazed family, she noticed she was close to getting socked in the head by a baseball. Luckily, she was able to avoid the disaster, which she attributes to the DVD of Angels in the Outfield she was keeping with her. She is probably the luckiest person on this list. Stray leopard. This photo shows a stray leopard ready to pounce an Indian man. Leopards are protected in India, so when this big cat was on the loose, there wasn't much authorities could do to protect villagers. Luckily, the man in the photo survived. He and 10 other people were victims of the leopard's slicing swipes that day, but no lives were taken. Eventually, wildlife control was able to save the day and tranquilize the roe kitty with darts. Test run gone wrong. In 2010, while making a test run of his CF-18 jet, Canadian Air Force Captain Brian Buse had a near-death experience as his jet started taking a nosedive. Buse says that he knew something was wrong with the jet because he wasn't able to control it as usual. You can see from the photo that Buse was able to escape the accident in the nick of time, but his jet wasn't so lucky. After the crash, the Canadian Royal Air Force determined that a stuck piston was likely what led to the crash. Killer bear. This photo may seem like a nice nature shot of a bear roaming the woods. Sadly, the person behind the camera wasn't so lucky. The 22-year-old student was hiking in New Jersey's Apshawa Reserve with 3 other men. The group was able to get several shots of the bear, but when it noticed the hikers, the bear advanced towards them. The men ended up splitting, and the victim was eventually run down and mauled by the subject of his photos. The man became the first person on record in the state of New Jersey to be killed by a bear. The 300-pound animal was even able to gouge the phone used to snap the photos. Drenched. Though we don't know the story behind this disaster, the internet was set ablaze by this well-timed snap. The girl in the photo is beyond photogenic as she rocks out on a friend's shoulders at a concert, though we aren't sure if she is blind or just trying to remain insanely calm as a drink comes hurling towards her face. The jury is still out about the aftermath of the inevitable drench, but we are sure she wasn't so cute and photogenic after the flying drink attack. Cargo overboard. In 2011, a German container ship MV Rena struck the Astrolabe Reef off the coast of New Zealand. This photo shows the moment before 88 of the 1,368 containers were dumped into the sea, along with what ended up being 130 to 350 tons of oil. This disaster actually ended up doing harm to wildlife and the environment as the oil spill wasn't capped. By April 2012, the ship had split in two and eventually slipped into the reef and disappeared completely from the ocean surface. Tidal family. This photo shows a man driving a motorbike and trying to haul his family away from an impending surprise tidal wave. This was the result of a tidal bore that occurred along the Qiantung River in China. This unexpected tidal bore was a result of a fast-moving tide that had more water funneled to it by the East China Sea. The trumpet-shaped mouth of the Qiantung River is known to cause the largest tidal bore in the world and is actually a tourist attraction. Deadly selfie. It's become a trend to scale tall buildings and take a selfie, but this isn't one of those selfies. An 18-year-old teen was trying to get the perfect selfie for the Selfie Olympics on Facebook. The teen put on a SpongeBob SquarePants costume and climbed the door of his mother's bathroom. He was able to get the perfect shot and uploaded it to his Facebook. Moments later, he lost his gripping and fell, sustaining a head injury along the way. The teen eventually died from excessive bleeding, and his Facebook friends made a page in his honor. Power plant down. Though it was a planned disaster, this photo of Florida Power and Lighting Company's twin smokestacks demolition was recorded at just the right time. The whole implosion took 9 seconds, and boaters and onlookers were amazed with how quickly the 300-foot landmark smokestacks crumbled to their demise. The power plant had been a part of the community since the 1940s, but most residents weren't too sad to see it leave. The demolition made way for 3 new 150-foot towers that opened in 2014. Hammer time. This one was sure to leave this poor man with a headache. This photo is believed to originate in Russia and shows a man casually tossing a hammer at his friend's face. You can tell the man who tossed the hammer immediately regrets his decision. Just look at his eyes. Though we aren't 100% clear how this ended, we are sure there is enough vodka in Russia to drink the pain away. Thank you for tuning in to The Richest. Please leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our amazing channel for more incredible videos daily. Thanks for watching.